some DSA, and welcome back to the Cozy Club, my friends. My name is Cozy Gamer, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring the live studio audience. We just had the developers live Q&A. Go ahead and say what's up to the live studio audience chat. Say what's going on. We're gonna be talking about some of y'all's favorite videos, and that is going to be the hot and rising characters of February. Now, we're going to have the tier list come out in about... I want to wait for Hercules to come out, and we'll get the tier list out to you guys. But I want to go ahead and get the hot and rising characters that are on the rise within the meta, within Disney Sorcerer's Arena. So, let's go ahead. Welcome, everybody over there. If you're missing out on the Twitch channel, guys, I'm going to be posting the full live Q&A recap on YouTube as well, or you can check out the VOD at the link below. Guys, thank you guys so much for the support. And I want to do something different for this video. Put in the comments below, what are your favorite type of videos that I do? I see that hot and rising's a big one, but let's go ahead without further ado and get on over to the hot and rising characters, my friends. So we're gonna go ahead and pull up our first ones here, and that is going to be in the month of February. We've got MOANA and MAUI. Now, if you guys are just now kind of getting over to the stream, you guys know that MAUI lead, MAUI and MOANA is still very tough to unlock, but MAUI lead is a big thing that people are running. The Oceanics are back, and it's allowing MOANA and MAUI to be absolutely devastating. MOANA is getting a turn very fast. You're seeing this work for many different characters. MAUI has such a universal lead that can go ahead and include so many different characters with a shield. So MAUI and MOANA both are on the rise, my friends. So definitely excited to see what kind of other Oceanics teams can work with them all together. And outside of that, MOANA just slaps them hard, and has some really big damage. And so with the rise of Ursula, which we're about to talk to as our next character, you can see MAUI and MOANA coming out a lot more. Now, let's go ahead, my friends, and talk about the other rising characters. And we just kind of peeked on one of them, and that is going to be the Ursula lead with villains. Now, my friends, if you haven't seen my Twitter, I posted a few of these, but Ursula lead is starting to make a lot more sense and being a lot more viable now that 5-star, 6-star, I've been seeing a lot more Ursulas out there, and she's starting to creep in. Now, I know a lot of you guys, or some of you guys, or a ton of you guys are far off from Ursula, but no, in time, you will have a full 7-star Ursula. She's not going to have to be paid for, and so that is the good news. Her lead is great for Oceanics. Her lead's great for villains, and so we're starting to see Jafar and Scar and Hades and these other characters. Mother Gothel is slapping and hitting like a truck come into the game, and so Ursula lead villains, definitely a breath of fresh air to finally be able to use our villains. Now, don't use Davy Jones behind her quite yet. Right now, with Beast being out there, you can try it, but every time a character dies, you're going to go ahead and you're going to see Beast just get that full TM, and you definitely want to avoid that. So Ursula is one of the other rising characters that we've been seeing in February, and along with the other villains. Let's go ahead and talk about the next ones on the list, my friends. We've got ourselves the Mythicals and Miguel. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I put a lot of all my stuff into Hermes here, really enjoying his character kit and enjoying what he does altogether as a support to mythical characters. Now, I don't know if Hermes is going to be used. Well, we've got to see the whole Hercules squad, which I'm sure is going to be out by the time this video is out, to see if Hermes has a spot. But the fact that Miguel, the fact that Pegasus, these characters are getting so... Well, look at this. We're going to pull up the Mythicals here. Mythicals are finally starting to make their claim in the game. I think Hades is going to be doing some massive damage. If you were here live for the Q&A, my friends, I think we heard that Hades might be getting a rework, baby. We were talking about character refreshes, and so if Hades gets that rework, he's already slapping and doing some insane damage, but I guess we can expect even more, or if we get a nice lead under Miguel, or if we've got someone like Hercules that comes in with the lead, we can expect them to get even better. With the Mythicals, I want to shout out another crew that a lot of people love, a lot of people get excited about. Gonna go ahead and get ready to pull them up right here, and that is going to be none other than the Onward Trio, my friends. The Onward Trio, they continue to be on the rise. They continue to be very good characters, but the reason that they're starting to creep up more and more here in the month of February is because of Pegasus and these other characters that are doing AoE debuffs to the enemy team. And so Pegasus does the blind, the offense down to everyone. You got people like Oogie Boogie, and the Mythicals on the rise naturally is going to bring the Onward trio on the rise. Now, another thing that I want to talk about, Cozy Club, is the fact of Fairy Slumber. You're going to see a lot of different teams get a whole lot better within Disney Sorcerer's Arena because they can't be brought down by Fairy Slumber anymore. And so that's going to be important to know. Ian's big bang huge ability here, Voltaire Thundersayer, is going to... I actually said that right. I'm kind of proud of myself. Voltaire's Thundersayer is insane. The ability's insane, and it's only going to get better. I know a lot of you guys, you've been using Barley Bombs, but you can expect Voltaire's Thundersayer to be a very strong ability continuing forward as it scales with characters coming out with other debuffs. Let's continue on with the other rising characters, my friends. We're going to go ahead and jump to our last two sets here, and that is going to be, let me get on over to it because these guys are rising, and we're going to have a counter guide coming to them pretty soon because they're honestly, they're a little too good in my opinion. They're absolutely insane here. I can't find them on the thing here. Oh, here they are. Nice. We're going to go ahead and bring up the next set of characters, and that is going to be the Sensational Six. Now, I'm lacking currently on the Sensational Six on defense, but if you guys don't know, there was that huge update that came and just refreshed the entire faction. Sensational Six, absolutely legit, and whoo, baby, that Donald Duck, he can slap. And so fighting them on defense, very hard for a lot of people. And so we're going to be bringing in guides to help counter them. If you guys missed it, we have a complete Big Hero 6 guide you can check up above. And we're going to be bringing that kind of countering guide to understand different teams and concepts as a whole. We also have a new positioning guide that came out to help you learn about characters' positioning. But the Mickey Mouse crew over here, Sensational Six, they are, dare I say, sensational. Let's go ahead and get to the last bit of the rising characters, my good friends. And by the way, we used to do Cozy Meta News. That's still alive, but this is the same variant of it. So if you guys liked Cozy Meta News, let me know down in the comments. We'll get those out. All right, guys, for the last rising characters on this list, it's going to be some new characters that came out, and it is going to be Rapunzel and Mother Gothel. Now, we can go ahead and we can talk about the whole Tangle crew here. Rapunzel, we've got Mother Gothel and Flynn. Now, Flynn is great. I think Flynn does nice things, and I think he's going to have his spot right now. He works in a Kingdom team. He can work as that Belle super spot to get Rapunzel to do a lot of nice things. Mother Gothel, though, she's hitting like a truck. She is hitting some crazy damage. That assassin, that Loki character. For those of you that played Smite, we've talked about that before. Mother Gothel, love her kit. She's got some anti-princess stuff going on. To be able to control the enemy and use them against use their characters against their own enemy, like Beast and Go-Go and Elsa. You guys have saw some of those clips from the video today. Absolutely sensational. And lastly, we're going to talk about Rapunzel. The Princess faction continues to be on the rise. Now, we know that Mythicals probably more than likely should take over that top spot. It's probably going to be the top character spot because of Hercules and the gang coming. We already have Pegasus and Hermes, so we'll have to see what the other Mythicals characters bring all together, my friends. So that is going to be it for your hot and rising. We'll end with a Flynn Smolder there. The hot and rising characters in February. I'm going to go ahead and check back in with the studio audience, my friends. Thank you guys so much for coming on over to the Cozy Club, checking out the hot and rising characters. We are going to have the, we will have the February tier list out pretty soon. And then we were doing the full team guide, but Hercules is coming out. So we got to see how he's doing. And then we're going to get a ton of teams out to you guys because it's hard to keep up with all of them. So thank you guys so much for coming to the Cozy Club. If you haven't already, join by subscribing to the channel, the red button down below. Like the video if you haven't, as it's a big support, my friends. And until next time, my friends, stay cozy.